Good evening, everybody. I hope you're well and you can hear me fine. Let me just check the levels. Yes, good to see you on this Thursday evening. Horrible, absolutely disgusting out there, freezing cold. Although it was a little bit warmer today, it's just, where has the spring? Has spring even started yet? Doesn't seem like it, does it? I can't catch a bloody thing at the moment. I'm on a very difficult water, but it's there's not fish coming out. There's the odd one coming out. It's, don't know, blankety blank, checkbook and pen at the moment. Who else is finding it a little bit difficult catching at the moment? The fish just aren't doing what they're meant to do. Seems like we're about 3 or 4 weeks behind. Normally by now, I'm sure we've got bright sunshine every day and everything's going well. But anyway, don't worry about the woes of my fishing. We're here to discuss and to answer all your questions and queries. So guys and girls, ladies, little ones, big ones, whoever you are, fish them or anyone, put your questions down in the comment description below. Ask whatever question you want and I will do my best to help you, whether it be spring fishing, whether it be rig tying, whether it be a bait question, whether it be a venue question, whether it be going to France question, whether you can still take bait, you can't, or anything you think, oh, I'd love to ask a question, don't know what the answer is. Maybe you, Leon, and the community will be able to help you. Right, so who's out fishing? Let me know. Also in the comments below who's out, and let's go through and let's see who's on tonight on this Thursday. Just get rid of that. There's Chris. Good to see you, Chris. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. There's John Frith. Here we go. Anthony Lazar. Even though listening while driving home from work. Yep, the dreaded work, mate. I was stuck on the dreaded M25 today. Lovely. Evening, Nigel. Evening, all. Hope everyone well. Very well, thank you. Evening, Julia. Good to see you. These are all members of the Catch More Carp closed Facebook group. Subscribers to the Catch More Carp monthly and annually. Evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. Very well, thank you, Dave, mate. Hope you're well. There's Richard. Fire in the Frontier. Yeah, how about that? How good was that, eh? It was just, no, you had to take it for the bit of fun that it was. It was a bit of a laugh. Me and Mozza on the mic. He's a legend on the mic, isn't he? Me as whoever that guy was with the chains around his necks, and you know, it was just a really good bit of fun. We went down to Essex to a studio and recorded that, and yeah, it was great. It's just a bit of fun. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Fire in the Frontier, definitely. Even though made it live at last, been a long time. Good to see you, mate. Christmas, evening, everyone. Evening to you, Christopher, mate. Evening, Stephen. Hope you're well. Yeah, as I say, guys, we're here for about an hour. The first 30 minutes, you guys on YouTube and Facebook can ask whatever you like, any questions you want. And then what we do is for the last 30 minutes, we go across to the Catch More Carp closed members Facebook, say either annual or monthly subscribers to that, and yeah, we continue our last 30 minutes with the subscribers, going through lots of stuff and showing them stuff and bits on that. If you want to become a member, go over to that there. Go over to that www.catchmorecarp.co.uk. Sign up, guys. There's loads of people in here who are members already, and they love it. They really do. It's just a normal. You get loads of content, loads of prizes. It's just a normal, no messing about, good community. Stephen says, so let's get back. Oh, Stephen Langley says, evening Leon and the gang. Evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. Stuart Blackley, evening on blank today. Yeah, I had a blank as well, mate. You're not the only one. Jason Fern, hi all, and Leon, quick question. Can I prepare wheat in a cool box or do it soak, then boil? Keep up the great vlogs. Jason, yes, you can prepare wheat in the cooler box system. If you haven't seen the cooler box system, I'm not sure if the video's still on YouTube or on the catchmorecarp.co.uk website, but I'll basically take you through it. Really, a quick way of doing it is wheat, things like party blend, things like hemp, things like buckwheat, them sort of small seed particles. You don't necessarily need to boil them up. You could do them in something which is called the cooler box method. So you get yourself a I've seen them recently in Tesco's, about 15 quid, the cooler boxes. You know, they're ones for taking beers down to the seaside and that. Not a real expensive one. You want a nice, cheap and nasty one. They used to sell them in Woolworths, but we haven't got Woolworths anymore, have we? In there, about 15 quid. You might be able to get one off eBay. At Tesco, I've got a load. Lidl do them sometimes. People like that. But yeah, get yourself one of those. Half fill with the seed particle you want to use. Your maize, your hemp, sorry, not your maize, your hemp, your buckwheat, your wheat, your French maize flakes, you know, that type of stuff. Fill it halfway up with your seed, and then the other half you just keep pouring boiling water on. So you being very careful. You can always use your jug, you know, like what you make a cup of tea with. Fill it up, put it on, boils it up, open the top of the cooler box, pour your boiling hot water in, close the cooler box again. Or you can use 2 saucepans or a saucepan and boil it up. Keep adding it, closing it. Keep that heat and steam in, adding it, closing it, till it's right to the top. Then you close it and you leave it 24 hours. I say only fill it with half of your seeds or your wheat or whatever you're going to use, buckwheat, hemp, whatever you're going to use, but it's going to expand massively. Okay? It's going to, or groats you can use, it's going to expand really a lot. So don't fill it all the way up, because you'll have a terrible mess by the time you come down the stairs in the morning. And half of it be dry, half of it be cooked. Fill it up right to the brim, as much as possible, that boiling water. Put the lid on, lock it on, leave it next to the radiator, or leave it in the shed, leave it wherever for 24 hours. All that water will be soaked in. Believe me, you'll go, where's all the water gone? It's gone in, and all the pulses, seeds, hemp, whatever it is you've done, will be expanded, and it'll be perfect hemp. You're not going to lose any of all its natural oils through boiling. All those, it's like you're steaming it. You're keeping all the goodness within it. That's the sort of hemp I use. Unless I'm using sort of like you know, ready-made sort of, you know, long sell-by date hemp, you know, that you can get. But that's what I use for my hemp, my maize, my wheat. So yes, you can use wheat. You can use any of those sort of seed particles. Message me. I get lots of messages from you guys saying, can you do this? Can you do that? So message me if you're unsure, and I'll tell you which ones you can and which you can't do. But it's a cost-effective, budget way, quick way, without messing around, of creating big amounts of hemp for if you're going on a baiting campaign, if you're going to France, anything like that. You can freeze that, you see, or take it with you. I normally do 1 or 2 of those of buckwheat when I go to France, complement on my boilies and things like that, and that normally lasts me a week if I'm going. So yes, Jason, great question, and I hope that's answered. Hi Richard, good to see you, mate. Richard Southam, good to see you here. Hi John, good to see you. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you've tuned in. Let's do that. Roger Sponge, Paul, evening all. Hope everyone is well. I'm very well, thank you very much. Chris says, good evening, Leon, and everyone in the community. That's what we are, guys. We are a community. That's what we are. You know, yes, there's all the videos that we have on Catch More Carp. There's all the, you know, the campaign videos in France and lakes over here, and all the how-tos and all the, you know, cob videos and food videos and all that. But after all said and done, you've got all that and the competitions and all the discounts as well, which I'll get onto in a minute. It's a big community. There you go, Phil. Evening on everybody. Yes, Phil, talking of discounts, we've taken on, if you saw on last week's live, well, actually not on the live, I didn't let it know, but Carp Particles UK Net, if you're a Catch More Carp member, you will get 25% off selected particles as a discount. They've joined the growing number of discounted companies for Catch More Carp. We've got CC Moore, who will give 10% away with all orders if you're Catch More Carp member. You've got the Keen Angler, 10% off all your normal fishing tackle. Massive shop in Peterborough. You'll get 10% off online. Carp Particles UK, 25% off and 10% off natural baits. And there's lots of others, tens and tens of others of great discount codes there if you're a Catch More Carp member, guys. So yeah, I thought I'd let you know, because I know Phil, you're looking for a particle company. You'll get 25% off your particles now, mate. So there you go. So there's a post on the closed Facebook group that will tell you the code. I'm going to put the code on the website as well, which you'll only be able to access and see to go through the Carp Particles if you're already a subscriber. Ian Smith said, had 3 blanks recently. I've had a lot more than 3. I tell you, the last 4 or 5. That's for certain. So you're not alone, mate. You're not alone. Who else is finding it difficult? Let me know down below. Are you finding it difficult at the moment with catching fish? Is it the weather? Darren said, evening, everyone is well. Evening, hope everyone is well. I've caught man flu, but that's about it. Yes, but it's the same as me. Caught man flu as well. But interesting though, and I think I covered this a few lives ago, is that I've never had COVID. My missus had COVID. I've been around people who had COVID, who get bad colds. I don't, as a rule, get colds. Now, I believe it's because I'm out in all weathers. I'm out all winter. I'm out, you know, I've got a bad habit of biting my nails, things like that. I'm picking up dirt. I'm picking up all the bugs, all the illnesses while I'm out in the open wilderness all the time. So it's giving me a real good standing for when these viruses and things like that and colds, and I've got really good antibodies because of all the dirt I've been eating over the years when I'm fishing, or I've just fresh air. Who else? Who other fishermen who are out quite a lot just haven't had COVID, don't get colds? Be really interesting to find out if it's just me or if there's many more of us who you know, who don't really suffer from it because we're out the winter time, we're out fishing. There's definitely something in it, definitely for sure. Oi, mate, Nick Sumo, one of our regulars, bloody hell, catching, tell me about it. Love the 48 hour though, always watching, learning. Plus, when we pulled off, one of the members had cluster at 36. Cracking fish indeed. Yes, that's what it's all about. So it's all about, isn't it, mate? Matt Burchard, I'm doing okay. 3 fishing 4 nights at £34.12. Well done, Matt. Well done. It's not just, there are lakes out there have been fishing well all spring or winter or good. It's just the lakes I'm fishing at the moment are no good. Chris Thomas said, long time no see. How you doing, mate? Richard Southam, classmate. Dave said, I've been fishing some awkward lakes since March, but I guess I've been lucky. Right place, right time. You've done very well, Dave. I tell you really have done well. Let's just like a little slurp of me tea. Always grab yourself a cup of tea, guys, for these lives. I tell you, I have to because I'm non-stop bloody rabbiting. So, guys, let us know down below if you've got any questions or carp fishing questions or queries that we're going to be able to answer you tonight. Anthony Bushell, evening guys. Evening, Anthony, hope you're well, mate. Frank says, even though it's Friday tomorrow, I thank fuck. Yeah. Who's out the weekend fishing? Who's out? There's Steph. Evening Leon. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, mate. Hope you're well. Chris Thomas says, that was brilliant. You and Lee Mozza. Yeah, it's really, I really enjoyed it. Doing Fire in the Frontier. What a great bit of fun. Shouldn't take yourself so seriously. That's the thing, isn't it? Luke said, have you ever fished chase lakes in Dagenham? Yes, it was one of the very first lakes when I was a matchman, fishing for bromages and fishing for in nationals for browns and all different types of tackle shops and you know, all different, the Wangley Angling Club and things like that. The chase, me and my friends always used to go over there and fish on the pole, on the waggler. Then used to fish it when I was in before then. After then, when I started carp fishing as well, caught some nice carp out there. Yeah, it's come along a hell of a lot now. There's some lovely carp around the area. So in regard to your question, Luke, yes, I have. Louis Carp Fishing. Evening, Louis. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Did answer, oh my God, sorted my name out and my internet has gone down. Not happy. Oh dear, mate. Chris says, I've been a member from the very beginning. You have, haven't you, mate? And I enjoy it. Don't interact much on the lives like I used to, but I still enjoy the content. So there you go. Glad you enjoy it, mate. And I know you've been with us a long time. A lot of the subscribers have been with us for years. It's going to be the fourth, I can't believe the 4th year. Is it the 4th year? The 4th year this October, or is it the 3rd? I can't bloody remember. It might just be the 3rd year, actually, that Catch More Carp has been going. Kevin Watters says, Leon, what do you reckon for distance fishing? 150 yards plus, pal. Thanks. Kevin, I would say TX2s or TX7s. If you can afford the TX7s, they're slightly better than TX2s. If you're on a budget, TX2Is, Shimano TX2s, 100 quid, 98 quid. It's what I use for my long distance casting. It's what a load of guys on here use now after my recommendation. I know that quite a few of the guys and ladies have bought those rods and they're banging them long, big distances. Oh, you've also got, I think, high S's. I mean, they're 300 or 400 quid a rod. Depends on what your budget is, but I would say TX7's Shimano good. If you're on a budget, TX2s, you can't beat them for distance. For the price, 100 quid. Hope that helps. Ian Marius, you're top man. Thank you for all the information. Always willing to give you information, guys. You can always message me and ask me. I always answer every single message across my social media. John says, I was out Tuesday night, managed to wiggle out a £15 common. Well done, John. Use your tip on twist in line. Worked fantastic, yes. And last video was about how to get rid of line twist. You know, it's a simple video that you don't see anyone else really doing. There must be videos out there to do it, but it's those simple, dare I say it, silly videos that, you know, that anglers want to see. They want to see them. Everyone's not at a certain level. Little tips and how to tie this rig and, you know, this lake and all that sort of stuff. It's what you guys want to see. So long may it continue that I produce these videos for you. He said, following morning, line guard broke on reel. Had to wind line on manually. We'll have to do again when fixed. Yeah, bloody, I've had that happen before. You had to wind the line on because the reels broke many years ago. Facebook user, even everyone, out tomorrow for 48 hours, being bold and having both rods on zigs. Yep, got to be bold. Never used before, so wish me luck. Well done for going for the old zigs. They do work this time of year, and good luck. Jason says, thanks, mate. Appreciate the help. Only too willing and happy to help anyone. That's what the old motto is, mate. Matt Birch, hi Leon, I'm doing okay. 4 nights for free fish to £34.12. Happy days, keep up the good work. Leon, do you soak crack hemp? No, I don't soak any particle like that. The hemp, the wheat, I just put it in and pour in boiling water. Simple as that. You can put garlic in there if you want a garlic one, or you can put a bit of chili flakes in there and get chili hemp, that type of thing. But no, I don't. It steams it, it cooks it. Honestly, you'll be amazed when you open that lid up. You'll go, oh my God, it's all cooked and it's right to the top and it's all soggy and lovely and beautiful. Oh, let's have a look. Jason says, sorry about the bream pick. I fish for carp long week. No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Never be sorry. Never be sorry. M. Scarfield, Leon, you legend. Good to see you, mate. Ion says, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Eon, is it? Hello, Leon. I will fish Sandhurst next month. Yep, brilliant lake. I can get some advice from you. A good peg and strategy. Thank you. Yes. The thing with Sandhurst, all pegs can fish well on there. It depends. How can I put it? Try and find the fish. Normally they're up one end or the other. They do move around a lot. But just look on the map. Look at that deeper trench. That darker silty area. It goes from the car park all the way up to the other end. And there's a couple of other little silt traps as well. It's it's cracking lake. There's probably 10 40s in it at the moment before they spawn. 220s and 30s, something like that. It's a magnificent lake. But yeah, I would say all rigs work, bottom baits, pop-ups, everything works on there. They see everything. It's a boilie only water. You can't use particles apart from corn. So boilie and corn I would use. I would probably use PVA bags are very good. They work well over there. Or a little scatter in a bait, or boilie crumb with liquids in them. They work very, very, very well with some corn in there as well. Pellet as well. So yeah, so little traps. I'm setting little traps over there, and you're a handful of bait, 10 boilies around it. fish for that first bite. That's what I would do. But have a look on the map. The map is at the fishery. As you come in, you'll see a big map that will show the deeper areas of the depths. Or go to their website, www.sandhurst.lake. That will show the depths as well. So, as I say, I'm not going to say, oh, this swim, that swim, because it depends where the fish are. And every swim on there, every single swim, you'll catch fish out of. Also, on a second note to that, guys, we've still got a couple of social spaces left on the Sandhurst Social in July. I'll give you the dates. If you're interested, 9th to the 11th of July, we've got a Sandhurst Social. So there's only 2 spots left out of 16. You can use bait boats on there because it's a all inclusive. There'll be myself and Jamie, brother Carp there. It's been like tutorials and helping you out with your fishing. Nice social. We've got hog roast coming. So there's 2 spaces that 9th to 11th of July. We've also got a couple of spaces left on Turner's Lake, Norton Disney, 21st to the 23rd of July. Again, me and Jamie will be there. There'll be some other guys there as well. And we will have a hog roast there on the Saturday. It's enough food for 50 people. It's only going to be 16 people. And the other guys helping out, of course. And people's partners and wives and all that type of stuff. So if you're into that, if you want some more details, prices, to book your spot, message me on Instagram and or Facebook, and I'll give you some more details. Nitro Carp, when we go fishing then? Oh, Nitro Carp. John Allock, me. Good to see you, John. Richard, what's your favourite see more pop-up, Leon? I like, personally, the normal specials. The other ones there are good, the pear drops and all that type of stuff. Very, 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 very good. But I just keep coming back to the normal specials. Whites, yellows, the blacks, and the latest edition, the washed out pinks, special Easter edition. I've got a couple of pots of those ready when I start using bait and pop-ups and that. But yeah, that'd be my perfect one. John's on a bream mission, he says. What is the new Frontier XT like for size? I've got the small Frontier. I don't really use it that much, but it's massive. I think it's big. It's too big for me. There is a new one they've got. I think it could be the Frontier XT, which is more of a one man. The one I've got, it says it's a one man, but I think it's about a 1.5. If you like a bigger bivvy, they're brilliant. They're really good bivvies. M. Scarfy says, yeah, I'm banking at the moment. Not only had one bite this year and hook pulled. Oh, that's not good, is it, mate? That's not good. I'm looking to buy the Frontier XD. Can anyone tell me what it's like, please? How can I put it? They're flat at the back. Dark material in them, so you can get a good night's sleep if you need to. Fittings are good on them. Just a quality shelter. They really are. I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about them. Matt said, I've not had COVID, mate. Dean says, hello, mate. Been struggling big time, even on zigs. Give us some zig tips. I'm going to do a video soon about 3 or 4 zig tips, so watch out for that on the closed Facebook group. If you're a member on the website as well. But I would say stretch out your zigs. Definitely stretch them out. Don't just tie them up and put them on. What I do is I put them in the ring and tighten them out. You can even rub them up and down the line like that to stiffen them out on the zig, whatever zig hook link you're using. That would be another good one. Tip them with a little bit of colour. If you're using a bit of black foam, then tip them with a little bit of red or a little bit of yellow. That can work very, very well as well. And fish them at different depths. So in other words, if you're fishing 2 or 3 zigs, 10 foot of water, say, fish one at 8, fish one at 6, fish one at 4. See what happens. Yeah, and keep with it. That's the biggest tip. Keep with it. Persevere, because they do so well this time of year. And it can come good, Dean. But thanks for your question, mate. Stuart said, very hard day today. Blood, 1 pellet, still no good. Mate, the next swim had 6. That's not good, is it? Someone in the next swim had some and you had none. Not good, Stuart, mate, is it? But it's just one of those things. I've been fishing before, and the guy in the swim next to me's had one or two, and I've had none. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? It's just, you're not doing nothing wrong. It's every dog has his day. Dave said, I've been working outside for at least 40 years, and I generally don't get many colds. No, nor do I. Very, very rare. Very, very, very rare. I can't remember the last time I had a cold. I've never had COVID, and I think it is because we work outside or we're fishing outside. There's Rob. Hi everyone. Hope you're all well. I'm very well, thank you, mate. Hope you're well as well. John said, cheeky can of Stella now. I'm settled for another 2 nights. Down 2 to go. Enjoy your Stella, mate. Fingers crossed for you, John, that you bag 1 or 2 before your 2 nights are up. Andy said, just got home from 5 nights on Lake in Kent, 9 fish, 2 30s, red letter day from me. Well done, Andy. I'm hoping that in some way, as I know you're a member, we've helped you to, even if it's in confidence or rigs or bait, to catch those. Well done, mate, from all of us. Well done catching them. Rob says he's out this weekend, but going to be a bit wet, I think. Yeah, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go and have a quick look at the weather. Let's go and have a quick look at the weather. There we go. There's the weather. Yes, now, the weather. Where is it? Up there. The weather up there. I was led to believe, look at the weather, that this week just gone was going to be 20 degrees. 19. It's been far from it. It's been horrible. North easterly winds. Absolutely horrible. Even with the new moon yesterday and today, nothing. Nada. No fish. Nothing coming out. Abysmal on the lake. So let's have a look to see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather's going to get better. I doubt it, because I've already looked at it. Let us have a look. Right, in Oxford, what's the weather going to do? Northeasterly still, we see. 21st tomorrow. Northeasterly, easterly, southeasterly. Still cold. 7 degrees at night. Look at that. Sunday, Saturday, 13 degrees. Showers. Sunday, 13 degrees. Freezing. Monday, 1 degree in Oxford. 1 degree at night. How cold is that? Look. Freezing cold northeasterly wind. Bloody freezing. Isn't it? Freezing cold northeasterly wind. What'd you do? What'd you do? Doesn't look like it's getting any better, does it? Even after the weekend. Still northeasterly. 3 degrees. 5 degrees. 7 degrees. Look, it's getting warmer this time next week. So we've got to wait a week, guys, before it starts to get even resembling what it should be this time of year. Next Friday week, Mrs. B's birthday, Friday the 28th of April. 14 degrees, 8 degrees at night. That's a bit better. 15, 6 degrees. I mean, that's a long forecast as well. We've got another 10 days before that comes. Right, who else have we got there? Sandhurst. Again, the same. Look at that. 11s, 12s, 13s, 10s, 9s. During the day, this is. This is not nighttime temperatures. This is during the day. 3s at Sandhurst. All next week. 3s and 4s. God, let's have a look a bit more rural. Chelmsford. Again, look. 5 degrees tonight. 4 degrees tomorrow night. The weekend. 5 degrees Saturday. Sunday, 5 degrees. Abysmal, isn't it? 2 degrees Monday. 1 degree at night Tuesday. Barely reaching double digits the middle part of next week. It's not good, guys, is it? Not good, that's not. No, I think we're yeah, it's not going to come good, is it, for a while yet? I don't think. Bloody shame with the weather. So yeah, not only is it going to be a bit wet, Rob, it's going to be bloody horrible as well, isn't it? Paul said, good evening, Leon and all the members. Good evening to you, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Dave said the car's loaded, ready for tomorrow after work for a couple of nights. Fair play, Dave. When's our lovely Julia going to be going out with you? Getting some fishing done. Same I was from start. Love it. Andy says, hi, Leon. When do you think I should start pre-baiting my river spots for the new season? And with what? River spots. Now, that I'm saying is June, isn't it? June the 15th. I would be baiting your river spots a week before, maybe 2 weeks before. I mean, Dave Little's the guy on here. He would know definitely. But I would say a week before the latest, and a couple of weeks before the earliest. Depends what's in there. There's going to be a lot of bream in the river, isn't there? A lot of small stuff. So you want to use bigger baits, I'd say. Boilies, 16, 18 millers, that type of thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'll be using hemp and maize and things like that. I don't. Depends on the flow. Depends on so many things. But the tigers maybe even coming up to mid-June, and boilies definitely. You know, and every day I'll probably do it every day if you could. Your river spots. But great question. Thank you very much for your question, Andy. Anthony says, "What prize we got this month?" This month I'm not even sure yet what prize. We gave away a comp last month. I think this month's going to be jag sharpening a kit. The jag sharpening kit. Have I got one? I haven't got one around. I've got to order some more in. But yeah, 3 jag sharpening kits I would say would be prizes for this month. Or maybe some Ridge Monkey kit, or some Thinking Anglers kit, something like that. Nash kit, rods, whatever it is. Yeah, we always give away a lovely bit of kit every month, beginning of the month. So sign up, guys. Richard said, "Do you ever sort social weekends?" Yes, we do. Go and have a look, Richard. Message me. We've got 2. We've got that one, 9th to 11th at Sandhurst, and the other one, 21st to the 23rd, Norton Disney Turners Lake of July. Evening from Mary's Lake. Loved Mary's Lake when I fished that winter. Out for the next 48 hours. Tight lines if you're out this weekend. Good luck, mate. Mary's Lake. Love it. Brilliant place. There's Dean. Lee and I found some tiger nuts in the shed, which I cooked in September. Look, okay, no mould of them. Would you use them? 100%. Guys, I have got tigers a year old sitting in my van. The stage that they go through, a lot of people, what they do is they cook their tigers up, or they buy the tigers, the fresh tigers, they use a few, and then they freeze them, or they chuck them away because they haven't got space in the freezer. Don't do it. Just fill it with water. So the tigers are covered. You've got the tigers covered at all time, and round the rim of the bucket or whatever it is, or the it's going to be a bucket, isn't it? Get a bit of towel in and get rid of all the slush, all the nasty stuff around it. And what will happen with the tigers is they go into 2 stages. First stage, you know, when they get all gloopy, all the sugars come out, and all sticky and lovely and all that. They will go through that stage. Now, I like to. As I say, I've got some for a year. I've got some in there that have been percolating for the last 3 months. Then what will happen is all that liquid will go into real thin. It'll go real thin around it. Keep the liquid topped up as well so it covers the tigers. But what happens is it turns sort of into like alcohol. The sugar is turning into alcohol, guys, I tell you. And the fish absolutely love it. Same with your maize, starch. Turns to alcohol the longer you leave them in the bucket covered with water. I don't use them sweet anymore. I use them that they've been sitting in the bucket turning from sugar to alcohol. It's not strong alcohol, must be a little bit in there, but it gives them a twang and the fish seem to love them. So answer your question, mate. Yes, September they'd be prime now. They'd be ready to use. Christopher Peaver, evening you, mate. Hope you're well, hope you're good. Don't forget, get your questions in, guys. We've only got about 3 or 4 minutes left before we switch over to just the subscribers. Lise Emery said, "Who's up for Lake Bled bucket list water?" Oh, it's on my bucket list to go to Lake Bled and fish there. I've got to do it at some point. I don't know when, but I'm definitely going to have a little go on it. It's Chris Thomas. Good to see you, Chris, mate. Hope you're well. Paul Blanchett says, "Just had my first 30 pound on the zig." Well done, mate. Well done, Paul. Fantastic. Battled like a tiger. Has anyone used any dry flies on the zig? I matched the hat. I don't use dry flies. If anyone out there uses dry flies, please let us know. I'm very interested. But well done, Paul, mate. Having a 30 pound on a zig. Having a 30 pound at all, but let alone on a zig. Danny Johnson will be coming on our Norton Disney social. Evening all, looking forward to social at Turner's. Yep, so am I. Only what we're April, May, June. 2 months, not long now. and we'll be going. July. May, June, July. 3 months. 3 months down here. I'm wishing my life away there. Steve Godsell, just a quick visit from Reno, Nevada. Good to see you, mate. Got to get back to work. Love it, mate. Brilliant, Steve. Thanks for tuning in, mate. All the way from Reno, Nevada, United States of America. We've got people tuning from all over. Jealous XG, have you ever had a day when you never caught anything, even though you have the knowledge and the skill and equipment to catch? That happens most days, to be fair, when I go fishing. I tend to fish very difficult lakes or, you know, on the harder side. And so, yeah, I mean, that happens a lot. I blank a lot. Even though I've got all the gear, it's a bit of all the gear and no idea sometimes, I tell you. John says, I've just got the Frontier XD, great bivvy, very big. Yes, the XD is a big one, isn't it? Nick says, Leon, zigs, fixed or adjustable power. Plus, do you use foam or have used pop-ups trimmed? I've also been told about committing your order 30, not just one. Yes, as you know, we've got lots of videos about zigs on the Catch More Carp website. But I'm a big fan of adjustables, so I can fish all different depths without having to redo them and retie them and all that sort of stuff. So I like fishing adjustables. 3 rods and adjustables if I'm on a smaller water. If I'm on a smaller water, because they can tangle at distances. Foam, I use the Thinking Anglers bits of foam, you know, with the tails, different colour combinations, or I use a little bit of black foam on just a hair, whereas the Thinking Anglers ones, you thread them through and they're with the hook and that. I've used trim pop-ups in the past. It's a lot of messing about, but yeah, I mean, the pop-ups work if you're fishing a lake where you can't use plastic baits. Then a black pop-up trimmed down, or CC Moore will be bringing out some zig hook baits in the near future, I believe. Must be other companies that do them as well. But yeah, definitely, Nick, commit to all 3. Go and have a look at the videos that we've done. I'm going to do another video next week about some zig tips as well, so look out for those. Ronnie C said, I've got the Frontier Fox Frontier XD, probably the best bivvy on the market. Big loads of room, blackout material only, drawback is bloody heavy. That's the only thing. Bloody heavy, but it's a bloody good bivvy. No problem, Chris. Nice one, mate. That is us, guys. We're going to leave our non-subscribers on YouTube and the Catch More Carp Instagram, Facebook page, and the Leon Bartropp Carper Facebook page. Unfortunately, we're going to leave you all, guys. Guys, you can go and find us if you want to. Let me just put this down. I'll tell you, look. Catchmorecarp.co.uk. Go and sign up. $4.99 per month or $49.99 for a year. And that gives you 2 months free. So, videos every week. Competitions every month. Loads of discounts as well. Campaign videos, how-to videos. And a brilliant close Facebook group. I will see you all. Let's type that in for you. I will see you all hopefully next Thursday on YouTube and everything else. Thanks for tuning in. And great to see you. And hopefully we'll see you next Thursday. Let me just... let's go. Streaming. End stream. Good for you all to tune in. And I'll see you all next Thursday. Catch More Carp. Subscribe.